Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, thank you, sir.
Okay, today we are going to learn about care and maintenance of what? Marking and measuring tools. Are we together? So that one is one of the sub-strand in what? In the 40 strand of what? Tools and production. And I'm here having some examples of the measuring tools. One is the ruler, another one is what? Compass. So these are the examples of what? The measuring tools. So let us see how we take good care of them. And when we talk about taking care, it means what? Making sure that the tools are in what? In proper storage and also in what? Good working conditions. So these are the ways of making sure that our tools are in what? Good condition. Number one, clean the measuring tools after use. Clean the measuring tools after use. Why are we supposed to keep them clean? To avoid what? Dust and also what? Some might be, like this one is a compass. It's made up of what? The metal, isn't it? So when this metal is going to be damp, it means it's going to do what? To corrode. And corrosion is by what? Rusting. Are we together? So when you wipe that wetness on it, you are preventing it from what? Rusting. Another one is lubricate the measuring properly to avoid corrosion. Lubricate the moving parts. Assuming this our compass has what? Has a screw, isn't it? And we normally use it by what? Stretching the arms, meaning it has the moving parts. So you are supposed to do what? To lubricate. When you talk about lubricating, is whereby you are doing what? You are just oiling, adding some oil or grease. I'm very sure under integrated science, you learn about friction. It also helps to reduce what? The friction. And also it also helps to do what? To avoid what? Corrosion. Another care is by ensuring proper handling of measuring and marking tools to avoid what? Rough and sudden shock. Now, our measuring tool here is a compass, isn't it? You are supposed to handle it properly. Reason? For your own safety. Because it has what? The sharp edge. Are we together? So you are supposed to handle it properly with a lot of care, because it can cause some damage. Another way is by what? Ensure measuring tools are only serviced by qualified and certified professionals. We also have an example of a tool that requires certified or professionals to service. An example is what? The tape measure. Are you together? The tape measure has a case. After unfolding or removing it from the case, you are supposed to return. So in case it has a fault, make sure the person who has to service it is what? A profession or a person who is certified. Another one, use the measuring and marking tools for their right purpose only. This one is a ruler. It is used to do what? To take measurement, isn't it? But you are going to use it for the wrong purpose, like what? Cutting papers. Are you together? It means you are likely to damage the measuring tool. So use the tool for the right purpose. Tumeelewana? Haya. Importance of measuring and marking tools in the work environment. Importance of measuring and marking tools in the working environment. Why are they important? One, it allows for accurate dimension of length, width, diameters, and other dimension. It gives the accurate measurements. If I want exactly 30 centimeters, I cannot just approximate by saying this line is exactly 30 centimeters. No, that one is what? Wrong. I use what? The measuring tool, which is a ruler. Sinivo? So you put it on the, assuming this is your exercise book, you want 30 centimeters. First of all, you make a straight line. This is the mark, the beginning mark. Sinivo? Now you want what? 30 centimeter. Now you measure from what? Exactly 0 up to this point. So that is exactly 30 centimeter. So that is one of the importance of what? The measuring and marking tools. Accurate dimension, bit length, diameter, width. Number 2, by accurately and measuring and checking dimension, workers can ensure the items they make meet the required standard and specification. For example, you are building a house. You need a house of length 8 meters, width 5 meters. Sorry. You are going to use what? The tape measure. So for you to satisfy that these are the accurate measurements, you use what? The tape measure, which is the measuring tool. So its purpose also to do what? To satisfy the dimension of a given what? Project or item. Are you together? Let us assume you are a tailor. The tailor always does what? Takes the body measurements, record them somewhere, isn't it? And then he takes what? The fabric. Are you together? He makes those design on the fabric and cut them, and then he does what? He makes the cloth. So when you put on, it exactly fits you. Inamaanisha nini? Those measurements have satisfied what? Have satisfied what? The product. Are you together? Another one, measuring and marking tools enables work to produce similar items with uniform size and capacity across the world. For example, vehicle parts, building components, etc. It is true, you want to have a gate, and that gate should specifically fit your entrance. What do? You take the measurement, isn't it? Are you together? Before you go there, welder or that person who is going to construct that gate. So it means measuring and marking tools enables worker to produce similar items. Meaning, whatever you take the measurement, it should look similar to what you need to make. Another use of measuring and marking tools ensures safety in many practices. In building construction, where accurate measurements and markings of the components help to ensure stability and loading capacity. We have what? A measuring tool that used to measure mass. Are you together? Now let us assume that the capacity of a building holds 1,000 tons. Let us just assume a vehicle. A vehicle has the capacity. If the capacity is 1 ton, which is 1,000 kilogram, if you put excess of it, you are going to do what? You are going to do what? To damage that vehicle. Are you together? So it also helps us to do what? To be accurate about what? The capacity. Another one, measuring and marking tools are useful in designing and planning of different items. Architects, engineers, and interior design use these tools for measuring spaces, create accurate drawings, and mark locations of different items and ensuring they fit well. It is true, measuring and marking tools enable us to have what? Useful in designing and planning. House planning. The plans of a house are drawn by whom? Architecture, isn't it? Those architecture, they use what? Drawing instruments. So those drawing instruments, they give us what? The accurate dimension. So it helps us in what? Designing and planning. Even nowadays we have fashion. Watu wa designer. Utaona leo ametoa nguo imeundwa in this design. Tomorrow another fashion. After 5 years another fashion. They based on what? Marking tools and measuring tools. Are you together? Tumeelewana? So those are what? The importance Are we together? Importance number 1 was what? Accurate dimension. Number 2, measuring and marking tools enable workers to produce what? Similar items. If you want a tank, you want to construct a tank of capacity of 1 cubic meter. Namaanisha that 1 cubic meter capacity of a tank of 1 cubic meter. It means we are going to have what? 1 meter in terms of length times 1 meter in terms of width times again what? 1 meter in terms of what? The height. Sawa sawa? So that the capacity itakuwa nini? 1 cubic meter. Sawa sawa? Another one, tumesema it does what?